Hello and welcome to Paul's Racing Channel. This is the sixth and final round of our Mixed Manufacturer Championship, coming to you from the Circuit de la Spa-Francorchamps over there in Belgium. So it seemed like a long championship for some, but it has come down to this. We have four drivers all in with a shout to become champ and finish in top spot. We have Thomas, Paul, Unforgiven and Wadru all in the mix. So this is the point situation then going into this sixth round and the first race. So Thomas is at the top on 174 points. Paul second in 161. Unforgiven third with 159. Wadru in fourth with 158. So not a lot in between the top four. So that's the points, guys. That's where we are coming into this first race. This is the grid. So pole position for Wadru. We've got Chuck in second, Thomas third, Jerry fourth, Too Fast for You in five, Dyson sixth, Unforgiven seventh, Molson in eighth, Paul in ninth, Ginger in 10th and Rodders in 11th. Everyone with the super softs except Wadru's going with just the softs. Let's see if that pays off for him here in race one. That's it then. Let's get this race going. Sit back, relax, get your popcorn ready and sit this through to the end. So lights are on. As soon as they go green we'll be off and away we go. Good start I think by everybody. Yeah, looks like it. So Wadru then taking them to turn one. And Jerry and Thomas just having a little battle of their own in second and third place. Unforgiven fourth, Chuck fifth. But Thomas and Jerry coming side by side down here. You don't want to be going side by side through this next bit. No, Jerry takes it, so Jerry gets through. Thomas has just let him go through there actually, let him have second place. Now we're just getting to the slip, where they all will. There's a whole train of cars right back to Chuck here, all in each other's slip. Got a whole train, Wadru trying to get out of it. Thomas now pulls out. He's going to go up the inside of Jerry. Yeah, makes that stick I think, or does he? No, he doesn't. Oh, he broke early. Jerry remains there. Has Thomas got there? No. Gets back in third. I thought Unforgiven might have just got in there. Broke very early, Thomas. But didn't lose anything. Gets back to third place then. So remember, Thomas is leading at the moment in the championship. With Paul in second. He's way down the order in about 9th, 10th place at the moment, I think. Unforgiven in third, so he's in fourth at the moment, so it's okay for him there. So Unforgiven, as I say, fourth, being chased down by Chuck. In fifth place, Jay Dyson sixth, Too Fast for You in seventh, Paul in eighth. Just made up a place, I think, Paul. Didn't have a great qualification, did Paul? That's why he's so far back there on the grid, but that is what it is. Oh, runs wide at the back there, as I see. I think that was Ginger and Paul actually, so Unforgiven trying to stick with Thomas. Jerry's just putting in a small gap, trying to stick with Wadru. Just ahead of Thomas and Unforgiven, and it's Chuck right up the booty of Unforgiven. Has a quick look. Just sit there behind him. He might be able to get him down at the chicane at the end here. It's a good passing place. Oh, runs wide though, Chuck now. Is that a penalty? I'm not sure if you get one out there. He might do, you know. No, I think he got away with that. Didn't make that move anyway. So sits in fifth place. Dyson in sixth. With that lovely looking car with the teeth out. Too Fast in the Toyota in seventh place. He chased down by Paul still in eighth. The Lexus, but Paul's got a lot of work to do if he wants to keep up there at the top of the table. But at the moment, always going to have a look up here. Is he up the outside of Too Fast? No, you can't go around there. Did the right thing, just let Too Fast have it. Now, can he get into his slip? Let's have a look here. Little battle at the back there, I can see. I'll go to that in a second. Paul's not going to make it anyway. He's not got up the side of Too Fast. No, he hasn't. So back here then, all Rodders with a penalty. I did see that actually. So Molson's get through. He just Had to drop back. Rodders slowed down a little bit just to try and get some of that penalty off. Drops back down to 10th. Molson runs wide. Ginger behind them in 11th. Still trying to get that, scrub that penalty off. Got Ginger right up him. But Rodders still in 10th, and Molson picks up a half a second penalty now as well. So penalty City at the back here. Oh, I thought Rodders was going to have a look then on Molson, but right up behind him, runs wide again, does Molson a little bit. Oh, and Ginger goes right out wide, takes up all of that out there, all that run off now. That could be a penalty as well. So you could have 3 penalties at the back here, although Rodders has just got rid of his, Molson's got rid of his. No, that's fine. Ginger didn't get one, he's up the inside of Molson. Or is he? Oh, Molson gets another one. That's the second penalty that time. Not too sure how he got that actually. Didn't look like he did anything wrong there, but you know, who am I? I'm not the computer of the game, am I? So runs all the way back down there. Molson runs it all the way off and back down to 11th place. That's unfortunate. Let's have a look back up at the top then. See if Jerry's closing on Wadru. Not really. Wadru doing his typical bye-bye act up there, up top. And Wadru up there, of course, battling in 4th place in the championship at the moment. Remember, he had 2 weeks off, or 2 rounds off, I should say, at the start of the campaign. And he's still up there. He still manages to get himself up, challenging for the championship at the end of it. There was never really any doubt, was there, that was going to happen. But anyway, looking good there in front. Jerry still not under any pressure, but getting a bit isolated now. He sort of, you know, can't really get onto the back of Wadru to get into his slip here. It's a bit too far back. But again, he's got a fairly comfortable gap behind him as well that Thomas can't get into his slip either. So kind of on his own now at the moment. And then we've got this little battle here. This little train of cars has been like this from the start, really. Unforgiven having a look up the inside as he got there. He's certainly going to have a look and he's certainly going to have a go. But Thomas remains there, on the outside, but now he's on the inside. But now Unforgiven's going to be the inside. Oh, great racing this, clean as you like. Great through there now, Unforgiven. He should get Thomas down here, or does he? Thomas is good on the brakes there, but still left a little gap open for Unforgiven. Does get through to Unforgiven, he's in the lead, or into 3rd place, I should say, but Thomas is going to get that back. There you go, but, or has he? No, Unforgiven still got there. Great racing, them 3, Chuck. Just standing off the back of them, watching every little move, waiting for the big collision, but ain't happened yet. Oh, little gap there. I thought Chuck was going to dive up there in the inside then, but while all these 3 are dicing, you've got Dyson, funny enough, up behind them, and Thomas gets that back. So Thomas round the outside of Unforgiven. What a great battle this is. 6 minutes in. Look at a 4-car battle. Preferred 4th, 5th and 6th places. All squiggle from Unforgiven, but yeah, keeps it well. That's just got him off car length or 2 off the back of Thomas now. Unforgiven then. That little squiggle. Just giving him a bit of fresh air in front of him now, and Chuck is right up behind Unforgiven. Again, been there all this time, hasn't he? Just hasn't got that. Doesn't seem to have that power pushing him along in that Peugeot to get past the BMW. Oh, Unforgiven runs wide. Out onto the dirty stuff. That's fine, no. No, it isn't. There you go. Little penalty there for Unforgiven. Did run wide, but there he goes, runs out straight off before the line. That means that Chuck gets up to 4th, and Jay Dyson, and that's easy for me to say, goes through into 5th place as well. So Unforgiven drops back down to 6th place and Paul's on him now. Paul's made up a spot. Got past Too Fast, got himself up in 7th place, and now he's on the back of Unforgiven. Too Fast in 8th. So Unforgiven then, after that penalty, right in the thick of the action he was. Now can he get him to the back of Unforgiven, into that slip? He can get into it, but can he pass it? Unforgiven just moves over a little bit. Paul's going to have a look. Now, is he up far enough? I think he might be. Now, who's latest on the brakes? Well, they're both about the same, but Unforgiven's not giving it to him, is he? Yes, and why should he? Great move that, or just keeps that place. Unforgiven. just keeps it round. Oh, Paul runs a bit wide. It's okay out there though, but really pushing hard to try and keep with Unforgiven. It's Unforgiven 6th then. Paul 7th. And then Too Fast in 8th. And then a bit of a gap back. Ginger's actually got himself through to 9th place, so he's got himself past Rodders, who's in 10th. Molson still in 11th place. Ginger then. Can he get away from Rodders? Molson's quite a way off Rodders there in 11th. But Ginger trying to get away from Rodders here. Can he do it? Well, we'll have to watch and see what happens. Car's just not been quite quick enough in some of these circuits on the during the season, has it really, for Ginger? But definitely a try out, and he'll keep going, that's for sure. Let's just have a quick look at that Unforgiven Paul battle again, and it's still there. Look at this, it's still behind Unforgiven. It's still trying to get past him, Paul that is, and dives down here on the inside, but not far enough up. That was close, nearly tagged the back of him. That's okay though. So still 6th and 7th respectively. Too Fast in 8th. Back up top then, Wadru. Still out in front, obviously. Is that gap getting any bigger? Well, maybe a little bit, not much though. Jerry's trying his best to keep with him. And it could come down to the fuel and the tyres by the time this race is finished. Jerry could get onto the back of Wadru, depending on how that goes. We're only 10 minutes in, so another 20 minutes left of this first race. 2 30-minute races, as you know by now. It's been a great championship, hasn't it? If you think back, round 1, back at Monza. Seemed an age ago, didn't it? But here we are, finishing it all off here at Spa. It's been a great championship, but Jerry been fighting all the championship, has really been up there, really good in that Genesis. But I don't know if he just hasn't had enough at the end now. That start had a good start to the championship, then like everybody, maybe just lost some points, some valuable points at times. Thomas then still in 3rd, then he's being chased down by Chuck in 4th place. There's Dyson coming round as well, but Chuck, all he seemed to have done so far in this race is look at people's exhaust pipes, and he's literally right up the back of his exhaust pipe. That's Thomas's, that is. Right up behind him looking at his holes, and my goodness me, this is really pushing him along. Is he going to make the move? Well, Thomas covers the inside, but oh, Chuck I thought was going to have a quick dive there, but no, he's not that silly, is he? So just sticks behind him, remains in 4th, long way to go. No point in lunging and diving early doors. Chuck then, another one who's ever improving, Chuck. And again, another one like Jerry, he's had a good championship. Oh, Thomas runs wide. I think he might have just got away with that though, didn't really lose any time. But as I was saying, Chuck, another one who's been fighting hard at the top end of the table this series or this season, and just petered off a little bit over the last couple of rounds. I think a lot of them. Oh, Jay Dyson going up the inside, and he's momentarily got 4th place off a Chuck. He must have got into the slip there. Dyson had a good run through Raskas, and Chuck, no, he's not giving it to him, is he? Round the outside, but he does get there, Dyson. So Jay Dyson then up to 4th place. Chuck in the 5th now. But yeah, a lot of the people got caught out on the double round at Norderschleife the last round, and obviously that's where a lot of points were gained and a lot of points were lost. So Dyson then looks like he fancies trying to chase down Thomas for third place. Again, Dyson, again, another one who's had a pretty good championship in the McLaren. Chuck though is quick through there, isn't he? Chuck is really right on the back of Dyson, wants that fourth place back. Literally right up him again. Looking at some other exhaust pipes this time. So he's had a good look at people's exhaust pipes tonight, hasn't he? Chuck. What he wants is people to look at his though. Unfortunately, at the moment, it's not happening because he's got no one behind him. Bit of a gap back then to Unforgiven. Talking of which, there he is. Oh, and it looks like Too Fast has got back past Paul, so Paul's dropped down. So I don't know if that was a penalty that he had to scrub off or a genuine pass. Oh, and they all run wide there, all following each other's lines through there. So Too Fast, as I say, looking quick now, actually. Gets right in the back of Unforgiven. I say I don't know whether it was a mistake by Paul. Has a sneaky little look there, Paul, but thought otherwise. So drops down to 8th for Paul. Too Fast gets there into 7th. Paul having a look up the inside here. Has he got there? No, he's not far enough up there. But it's a good little three car battle again. This time for 6th, 7th, 8th. Ginger still in 9th. Paul having a look at Too Fast through here now. Can he, if he can get a good run? Oh, slide from Too Fast. Drifting it through Raskas and actually didn't lose that much time, but if Paul can get into the slip again, or each other's slip here. No, he's not far enough up as well, so again, didn't have enough pace in that Lexus to get onto the back of that Toyota, and he was getting helped along by Unforgiven slip, wasn't he? So Paul then in 8th, Ginger still there in 9th, as I say, and he's been caught a little bit by Rodders now, so Rodders looks like he wants that 9th place. Ginger runs wide. Now that might have helped Rodders now. Let's have a look. Well, he's certainly closer. And did I see a penalty? I did see a penalty. So Ginger is with a half a second penalty ahead of him now. Oh, and again runs wide. That could be more added to that. Half a second at the moment, and there you go. Another half a second added for going wide there and racking up the penalties here. So Rodders will obviously have seen that, will know that, so he's going to be looking to see if he can get through past him. Obviously Ginger's going to try and run off as much as he can, as quickly as he can, without losing too much time behind him. Having said that, it looks like he has pulled a little bit of a gap on Rodders now, so maybe he's got enough there to be able to not lose anything once he does scrub it off. Rodders in 10th place, Molson back there in 11th, not having his greatest race here in race 1. Molson, just don't think he can get the grips with that SLS Merc, and yeah, not his favourite, I don't think. So he's just going to see this one out, runs wide there. So 11th for Molson. Let's have a quick look at that Too Fast Unforgiven battle. That's kind of eased off a little bit, and it Paul's pulled off the back of these as well in 8th, so he's not really in it anymore. Chuck meanwhile, oh, and Dyson, he's got past Thomas, so Dyson has got that 3rd place back, so there you go. So Thomas now dropping down to 4th. He's going to get into the right into the slip now. Dyson, no, he's going to get that 3rd place back for sure. Looking at it already, he's going to go up the inside of Dyson now. Coming up to this right-hander. Now he's there. He gets there nice and clean. Thomas giving him some space as well. Did Dyson, Chuck. Oh, Dyson across the run-off and the rumble strips there. Chuck again, right up behind Dyson. All that hot air getting pumped into Chuck's radiator at the front there. All he's done is sat behind cars, hasn't he? Close behind them. So hot air going through there. It's going to be overheating the radiator if he's not careful. Really needs to clear these and get some fresh air in front of him. Dyson though, right on the back of Thomas, and he is right up pushing him. Chuck's going to have a quick look as well. Thomas is not allowing Dyson past though. So still there in third place is Thomas. Great three-car battle this. Oh, Chuck, keep it there. I thought he was going to lose it for a second. Oh, and he's got a penalty for his troubles, I think he has. Half a second penalty for Chuck. Very harsh, I think, that. Very, very harsh. Wasn't like he gained anything. But anyway, it's decided it's worthy of a penalty. So Dyson then still trying to get that third place back off Thomas. We're 19 minutes in, so actually it's gone pretty quick. Coming into the last 10 minutes of this race one. Now he's having a look. Thomas has covered that inside line a lot, but he's around the outside Dyson. That's who kept it there though. They both kind of run a little bit wide, but no, he didn't keep it. A bit too hot in there. I thought we had it for a second. Well, he did have it momentarily, but Thomas gets it back. So no change there then. All still in the same positions. Chuck's got rid of that penalty. So up along the straight is going to be the next opportunity, I would think, for Dyson and possibly Chuck as well to get past Thomas if he can. Unforgiven still there in 6th, still too fast 7th, Paul 8th. So let's have a look. If you can get a good run through here, Dyson, he can get a good run on Thomas. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, he should be able to get in here, should be able to clear Thomas by the time they get up to the right-hander. Thomas doesn't really cover it, doesn't really fight it. No, he didn't get there, didn't quite have enough there. Quite surprised actually. Thought Dyson would slip through, but he didn't. So this rages on, this battle. So while this goes on, let's just have a quick look at our leader again, Wadru. Yeah, slowly pulling away, comfortable as you like. So no change up top there for Wadru. Jerry, where he's been all the race, isolated in 2nd place, just trying to hang on, but absolutely no pressure at all. And then back to this battle, still was the same as it was. There's actually not that many passing places here at Spa. You would think there would be, but there isn't really. You know, I mean, there are plenty, but to make them stick, you've really got to be aggressive but clean, and you've really got to be far enough up to make that move stick. But yeah, it's not as easy as what you might think around here, to be fair. There's only two real passing opportunities, I suppose, or maybe 3, but this is obviously one of them when they come to the end of here into the tight chicane before the start or finish, because you can benefit from the slip as well as the chicane itself, but it's not going to be close enough. Thomas covers anyway, and again all remain in the same positions, but that's a good opportunity. Another one is the end of here, but I don't think he's going to be far enough up Dyson to make a lunge up the inside here, or maybe he might be. Well, he's going to have a look at it, isn't he? But no, it's not far enough up, but this is an opportunity. You can get down the inside there at the hairpin, a little bit off camber, so you've got to be a little bit careful as you exit that. And then obviously along this straight now and up the top. So that's them 3. Chuck really trying to keep his going, but just cannot seem to get past them. The guys in front, tyres are beginning to wear now. Obviously fuel levels are going down, so cars changing, evolving as like the track does as the race goes on. And does he get there at the top? No. So Thomas still there in 3rd. Unforgiven meanwhile in 6th place, being chased down by Too Fast. There he is. But it's been like this for a little while now. 6th and 7th place, no change there at all. Paul in 8th. He's just getting left behind now. And he's getting isolated and a little bit lonely himself now. Bit of a lone ranger there in 8th place. And then Rodders has actually got up to 9th place, so he's got past Ginger, or Ginger's made a mistake, whatever way. He's there in 9th. So he did make that spot up in the end. He was catching Ginger, wasn't he, when we went to him before? So maybe it was a genuine pass and just the pace of the GTR got past him. Ginger, there he is. In 10th place. Oh, don't go out there because you got a penalty last time you went out there, Ginger, and that could be another one. I'll click my fingers and I reckon it'll come on. There you go. So, Ginger 10th place, Moulton still in 11th. I think he's finished this one in his mind. Said, you know what? Forget this one. Let's concentrate on that race 2. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, and that slides it wide out there. Should be okay there, but yeah, it doesn't look like the tyres are doing him much favours here at the moment, or the car isn't. It's really quite slidey, if I'm honest, looking at it, but anyway, 11th place it is at the moment for Moulton. So let's just go back to Unforgiven Too Fast battle to see. Oh, and Too Fast has got past Unforgiven, so there you go. So Too Fast has made that move, he's got it, he's made it stick. So he's up to 6th place then. Still in front of them, there's still Thomas, Dyson and Chuck in 3rd, 4th and 5th. So Too Fast then, it's got past Unforgiven. Unforgiven won't like that, and he'll be trying to get back onto the back of Too Fast up here if he can. Now in theory the BM will have more pace than that Toyota, but it doesn't look like he's anywhere close enough to make that move. No way. Well, he had a fault bag, didn't he? He's right on him now. Did think about it, Unforgiven, but was never going to make that. It was never going to go for that, I should say, either. He's way too experienced to make silly moves like that, for sure. Unforgiven then. 7th place. Behind Too Fast. Got Paul still there in 8th. No change back here. So it's definitely, the battles are up top here. Tyres are terrible there. Looking bad on all these cars now. So as this battle up here with Chuck and Thomas and Dyson, well, still as it was, Chuck's just, yeah, as I say, I think he's struggling with his tyres now. This is definitely the battle, isn't it, on track at the moment. And it's really it's just going on and on, this one, till the very end. I think we're into the last 4 minutes now. And I think this will go right to the checkered flag, this one. Thomas, though, doing a magnificent job to defend, keep Dyson and Chuck behind him for all these laps. The pressure he's been put under, it's been immense, but he's there in 3rd place. He's still on the podium as it stands at the moment, going into these last 3 minutes. Been a great race, this one. Chuck, I think, he's come off of this battle now, so it definitely is these two. Up front is still Wadru and Jerry. I don't think there's going to be much change there. This is where he's going to be, I think, and maybe the Unforgiven Too Fast battle. But Chuck's just got to be careful that he doesn't fall into the clutches of Too Fast and Unforgiven. If his tyres are going off that bad, he might be losing seconds rather than tenths. So we'll have to see on that one. I think he might be alright with what's left of the time. He may only get maybe one more lap in. Maybe some of the leaders may get 2. Or this and another one, I should say. But anyway, forget that. Look at this battle, this goes on. Right up behind him again. Dyson is determined to get that 3rd place, and he's going to stick right behind him. Thomas going up the right hand side here, just covering. He knows that Dyson can get into that slip and get past him, so he's not going to allow him to do that. Oh, and I thought he was going to go up the inside then, Dyson, but no. Thomas again just places his car in the right place, in the right position now. Didn't allow Dyson to get through. What a great battle this is. Absolutely superb. Thomas don't want to be losing too many places and too many more points, does he? You know, he's got a reasonable lead in the championship. It's not enough to win it, but certainly you don't want to be losing points, does he, at this stage, really? And I think he'll settle for third if he can take it. I don't think he's not going to get any better than that, I don't think, at this stage. Oh, they both run wide, more so Dyson. Now, is that a penalty for any of them? Well, and it's Thomas, unbelievably, he gets a penalty. So, after all that defending, and I don't think Dyson has, he hasn't. So, wow, there you go. Here we go then. So, it could be, Dyson could get that third place because Thomas is going to have to get a shot at that penalty, as you know by now. And all that defending, all them laps, all that hard work that he's gone through, and it could be undone just like that with a half a second penalty now. It's going to happen for sure. He might just let Dyson go through when he scrubs it off. And, I mean, he's not allowing him to get past him yet. He's going to try and scrub most of it off at the chicane. You can get a lot of it gone here, being it's a slow corners. So, he can get rid of it a little bit. Not much though. So, he was going to have to get rid of it now. Pulls over, and he's going to be absolutely cursing at this stage. Yeah, he's lost the third place. He's going to lose fourth as well. So Chuck goes through, and now Too Fast ain't that far behind him. So Thomas came at the bad time for Thomas. We are on the final lap as well now. Now, has he got anything left in that tank to get Chuck? Maybe. I don't think he's going to get Dyson now. Unforgiven and Paul. So 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th, they're all going to finish in those positions. So let's just have a look at them. So we've got Unforgiven in 7th in the end, Paul in 8th. So not what Paul wanted really, or the Unforgiven really, for their chances at the championship. Rodders comes in 9th place. Ginger did get that 10th, and he's doing a bit of showboating as well. And Molson coming around that final bend now in 11th. So there's your 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th places. But let's get back to that Thomas and Chuck battle. Jay Dyson's gone away, and Too Fast has gone right onto the back now, and I did say that he's going to be on the back end of this. He's going to be on the back of them, and he is attacking Chuck, isn't he? So Too Fast now is in the mix. Thomas, oh, and he did get that full place back, Thomas, didn't he? So he did get past Chuck, so I missed that. So gains that other spot that he needed, that crucial points for Thomas, but Chuck getting 5th. Too Fast though, he's done really, really well to get back onto the back of these gang, and has he got enough to get past Chuck with the tyres the way they are? Every chance. This battle's going to rage on till the end. Too Fast, Dyson putting all that pressure on. He may be rewarded with it, coming in 3rd place, as long as he doesn't get any penalties. And this is free. Let's just go back to our leaders then, just to watch them come over the line, because it's Wadru. It's going to be taking it. Congratulations, Wadru. Race 1 winner. That's going to help his cause. He was down there in 4th place, wasn't he? So maximum points for him, for Wadru. Good race. 1st place for him. Jerry, good 2nd place, where he's been all the race, hasn't he? Good 2nd place for him. Well done. And Dyson in 3rd, and I think that was Too Fast going up. So no, Thomas has got it. Too Fast has got it back. So Dyson 3rd. Thomas, has he got 4th? Oh, just from Too Fast, and Chuck in 6th. Oh, what a race in the end that was. What a great race 1. So join me again for race 2 soon. If there's anything like that one, we're in for an absolute treat. And I'll see you then.